Well, good thing that's a $1 bill, okay? I mean, you can just throw it away for a bit, no? If it's a $100 bill, that'll be a bit too much, all right?
Favorite pastime with you. Join me.
This reminds me of Andrew Tate videos where he's like always smoking an enormous blunt, okay? And then he has like these hot girls around him constantly. That's what it reminds me of. Okay?
In creating generational wealth for my attorney. Let me tell you guys a story. About 1.5 years ago, it's a big conversation called ReactGate. ReactGate was a debate going on in the streaming community about what constituted fair use. People like Hassan, XQC, and many of the large Twitch streamers would watch other creators' entire video on their stream. They would rarely add sufficient commentary or even pause the video to speak. Most egregiously, they would re-upload the entire VOD to YouTube with the same thumbnail, the same title, so that they could cannibalize traffic from the original video. Here's what Lamino had to say about this phenomenon.
I don't mind people reacting to my videos, but I do mind when they play the entirety of my video. A face cam in the corner or the occasional interruption does nothing to address that issue. My video is still being played from beginning to end in someone else's stream or video. It's neither ethical nor necessary to feature the entirety of someone else's work. Or, you know, they could do the bare minimum and ask for permission. Something that none of the major reaction channels have ever done when they've streamed or re-uploaded my videos. But to answer your question, no, I don't want people to stream or re-upload the entirety of my videos.
Now, understandably, this made a lot of people angry because...
Okay, so this is a really complicated conversation, and sadly, it's really not as simple as people think it is, because there is a good faith response somewhere out there where because you are a streamer and you watch one of these videos, and even though you don't commentate on it, even if you don't transform it in some way, technically you're still transforming it by having the chat there on your screen, so you know what the viewers in a particular community is talking about. They also like the vibes. So sometimes even if you don't commentate on the video, they like the vibes of you watching alongside the viewer because it is a parasocial experience. Obviously, the fact that it's parasocial doesn't mean that it's bad, but it is something that people can argue for, the reaction thing, okay? With that being said, the good faith critiques aside, I don't think these critiques apply all that much to people who are deliberately uploading the entire thing, except they're doing like Hassan chair streaming, right? If that makes sense. That doesn't work in a legal sense? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I totally believe you, okay? In a legal sense, I can totally see how someone might be guilty, okay? However, I'm just saying from an argument perspective, you could be transforming something just by having like a watch party, okay? Some people just like staring at someone's face, okay? What if there was a headless human running around react watching videos with their audience, okay? They don't have a face to react to. They can commentate, but they're headless. You can discriminate against decapitated people? What's wrong with you? Okay.
Why should these content thieves, essentially, get more views than the author of the video, which in a lot of cases was happening? I mean, people don't like injustice, and this just, we all see this, and no, it's not right. This debate culminated when XQC, one of the prime suspects, called into my show to debate me, in which case I'm sad to report that I was terribly owned. So in that regard, do you care at all about like IP or copyright? Or like the fact that it's illegal, does that matter? That it might be illegal, does that matter?
I wish we could do an actual watch party. Are you kidding me? Every single one of my streams are a watch party. Is it not? I feel like every single one of my streams is just like one big watch party for the whole community, you know?
To you?
No.
It doesn't matter.
Well, if flat out doesn't, because...
Well, that's fair.
Watch me full screen cam, do the fucking worm, and watch your prime... Then watch your prime content.
Do it for a week. Do a week of no reaction content and see how many fucking views you get. Oh, okay, sure. I mean, that's content, man. It's original content, at least. The ultimate debate, bro. He hit him with the worm.
Dude, okay, but for the record, can I just like please compliment XQC for just a moment? on the worm specifically. I mean, first of all, perfect posture, okay? I can clearly see this is a glute workout session. All right, very cool, okay? Second of all right, every single time after a debate with another person, he's saying, okay, I'm going to do the worm. If somebody else says, XQC, do the worm, he says, yeah, okay, I'll do the worm afterwards, okay? Clearly, he's turned something of a moment of embarrassment from a crash out into something of a community meme, okay? So I'm kind of glad about that. I think it is a cool thing to do. I think it is pretty radical that he does go out of his way to essentially memify a really embarrassing part of his career, you know? So, yeah. I mean, that's props for staying humble, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, why didn't I think of that first? I kid XQC, but he is not the one I'm suing. Despite my criticism, he's not a malicious infringer. But the ones I am suing, you'll see, are much, much worse. Now, ironically, after this debate and in the wake of this large conversation, the problem seems to have only gotten worse. You have people like Hassan Piker paving the way of fair use with what's known as chair reacts, when Hassan gets up to go to the bathroom, or to eat, or to talk to his mom, or to do whatever, disappears for
Wait, his mom lives in the same house in which he's fucking porn stars? Okay.
an extended period of time and leaves the video playing for his chair. Mr. Chair, they call it.
IDF had warned people to leave the area around the main airport in Sana'a. Then this.
This operation will result in killing hostages in captivity. Will result in the death.
I don't do this as often, okay? I'm a little bit guilty. I am a little bit guilty of this, okay? But I don't do this as often as this guy, okay? Listen, I'm just gonna be real, okay? I'm gonna go pee. Where is he going peeing? Why does he need to pee so much? What is wrong with you? Anyway.
Well, I've been seeing
And it was in this setting that I formulated an idea. What if I could make a long-form, irresistible piece of content that I knew that these streamers couldn't resist, they couldn't avoid the temptation of watching it the second it was published?
I don't have an issue with them.
It's not that I wanted these people to steal my video. It's that I knew they would. I knew they would watch the entire video, add little to no commentary, react to it instantly, giving them no time to form an opinion. The trap was set, and it worked even better than I imagined it would. We captured pretty much every large streamer reacting to it in its entirety immediately after it was published. Now, the thing is, there were a few people that went above and beyond to commit copyright infringement. For example, Denim sits here silently with nearly 50,000 live viewers. That's 30 times her regular viewership. She's working directly with the Snark subreddit moderators to siphon views, and their intentions couldn't be clearer. Here's an excerpt from a stickied post from the Snark subreddit. Hey everyone, we've seen a lot of comments about wanting to watch the nuke without showing support for H3. Here's a list of creators who've supported our sub, either by engaging with us directly or citing our post in their critique of H3. Here they're offering these streamers as market substitutes for my work. This is the cardinal sin of copyright infringement. The Snark subreddit has been a frequent and persistent infringer. That's how I knew when this video came out, the Snarkers were going to encourage, promote, and push streamers to commit.
Okay, wait, hold on. Are we gonna pretend that he planned this all from the very start? I don't think this is the case, is it? There's no shot. I feel like, I don't know, like, doesn't this feel as though he is like post ad hoc going like, yeah, this was my plan all along? Or did he actually plan this all from the very start? He knew that would happen? Yeah, but I don't know how far he... I mean, what if they did react? What then? Because there could be a reality in which Hassan's goons could in fact react it, no? Okay, maybe let's not go that far, okay?
Commit copyright infringement. I should thank the Snarkers, actually, Because of their predictability, they acted like double agents for us, incriminating their favorite streamers and serving them up on a golden platter. So,
He registered the video 3 days prior to the upload? What?
thank you, Snark. It's one thing for a subreddit to admit it's engaging in copyright infringement, but how do you get the streamers themselves to admit that they're stealing content?
Well, guys, if you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, follow, subscribe, throw a prime. If you like the content, if you enjoyed
If you enjoy not watching Denims correctly and just watching me watching Denims, okay? A follow, a like, alright? A membership, a donated membership, a super chat would be much appreciated. Thank you.
your time here,
It turns out they just do it for you. You couldn't cook up a more incriminating statement if you tried. Denim's the queen of self-owning. You prevail again. There's one thing about copyright you should know is that you got to register it before you publish to be eligible for statutory damages and attorney's fees, which is the main biting force of a copyright infringement lawsuit. Well, I'm happy to tell you guys now. I, Ethan Klein, have registered Hassan Piker Content Noob
I donated $70. Yes, you did. Thank you.
with the United States Library of Congress. Some of you
What?
guys out there sweating? Even though theoretically I could sue a lot more
You can do
creators
that?
and rake in millions of dollars, but the purpose of this is not
Wait, can I register my videos with the National Library of Congress? Can I do that?
financial gain. People like XQC and Asmongold may have watched the entire thing, but I would never sue them just for doing that. I don't want to chill the reaction community into fear. Actually, the opposite. I hope that we can all unite against this type of egregious behavior that not only makes us all look bad, but could destroy the commentary community as we know it.
well, guys, if you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, follow, subscribe, throw a prime.
The state of reaction content on Twitch is so broken, these creators feel comfortable looking right into a camera and saying outright, hey, I'm stealing this guy's content. Pay me instead of him. This is not a healthy environment. And with people like Hassan reacting to entire TV shows on stream,
I don't think this will be good for the space, okay? Like, even though you set this trap and everything, okay? I mean, we'll see. Maybe it will cause more people to actually put more effort into reacting than anything else. But, you know, I just don't know how I feel about this chilling effect, right? This is a chilling effect on reaction streams or reaction videos or whatever. Maybe I'm just talking for myself here. But I don't know. Who knows, okay?
fears that Sony or Disney comes along, sues everybody, and sets a devastating precedent that could endanger our entire field. Now, before I tell you who the 3 people I'm suing are, I just want to make it clear that they all met this very specific high bar of criteria that I set forth earlier. These people were not
100% seems like post hoc and chair streamers are definitely stealing, but I don't think this case is going to get anywhere. Yeah, but he's saying he registered the video with the National Library of Congress before everything. So that does imply that he had this planned out, right? Yeah.
targeted based on their gender, their identity, their political beliefs. All 3 are on this list. In fact, they're the only 3, as far as I could tell, that reacted to the full video. Drum roll, please. Who's sweating at home, guys? Casey Tron, the queen of ripping farts and bong loads.
They do musicals. They're very musical people. Are you being serious? Dog, what do you... Look! You think I made this?
Frogan, who, bless her soul, she's still rising.
Can I walk away and use the bathroom? Do I have permission?
More like, yeah, she's getting a movement, all right. A bowel movement. Okay, all right, that's enough.
Can I use the bathroom, please? I'll leave it playing.
By the way, I just want to say I pretty much never do this, okay? I'm pretty sure, no? I'm pretty sure I never do this. I would walk away from the computer during bathroom breaks, and then I would just play music. Like, I would play something else. I wouldn't be like chair reacting that hard, I think, no?
apparently thinks Twitch is liable for me interviewing a Yemeni
has me
teenager
too,
who's only known genocide his entire life.
What
And they were
happened?
fucking talking
And Denim's the queen of self-owning. And my God, is she the queen of that?
It's very obvious from the way that guy's talking, he's a Sneeko fan.
Oh my God, bro, I love you. Can I give you a hug, bro?
I'm so sweaty, bro.
I love you, bro.
None of the hostages that have been released so far have said that they have been raped. The hostages have public statements. You can go look at them.
The sexual assault I experienced should never happen to any human being.
This Yemeni kid is just a Yemeni kid with a gun and is not a Houthi, and there is no proof of him being a Houthi.
Are you a soldier? Yes. That seems pretty definitive.
He never said Hassan Nasrallah was a good guy.
I can't believe I'm calling Nasrallah base. I mean, listen.
Now for the fun part. Let's take
Like, dude, she's grifting all the time. Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
a look at the complaints. And let's start with my favorite of the three, the very own, the prestigious, the highly acclaimed, the highly analytical Casey Tron.
A lot of people have been wanting to watch this without
Is Casey Tron part of Hassan's orbit?
necessarily supporting Ethan Klein. So we're going to watch it.
Well, that's a really dumb thing to say, don't you think? Why are you so comfortable? We've given each complaint a clever little title, and here's Casey Tron's. She smoked more than she spoke.
There's a video of a copyright lawyer on r/h3 reacting who says they fucked up big here. Okay, we'll see.
Casey Tron smokes 42 times during her reaction. And just as a silly thought experiment,
You counted that?
we thought, wouldn't it be funny if she
Also,
spent
nice
more
number.
time smoking than she did talking? And thinking there was no way that that could be true. Well, we tallied them up, and lo and behold, there's 15 minutes 40 seconds of commentary versus 18 minutes and 55 seconds of smoking. She spent 3 minutes and 15 seconds longer smoking than she did talking in her quote-unquote reaction. And whatever talking she did was just to express how confused she was, presumably from smoking 42 times.
What is happening?
Dude. Oh my God. There's no way she is smoking weed recreationally. She is smoking weed as a means to cope with her life. 100%.
Trying
There's
to
no
follow.
shot.
I've lost the plot.
The complaint continues. Indeed, Casey Tron is often too obliterated to comment on the nuke, and instead stares blankly at her computer screen. In a span of 2 hours and 7 minutes, Casey Tron smokes marijuana, frequently in highly concentrated forms through vaporizers, on 42 separate occasions. At one point, Casey Tron is so wasted that she states, quote, "What is happening? I'm trying to follow, but I've lost the plot." To give you an idea, the majority of her commentary comes down to this.
I don't understand this bit that he's doing.
He's read more books than you could ever imagine.
CPM's coming out of Qatar.
What the
But
hell
you
is
kids
going
love anime,
on?
right?
He's read more.
Bro, what the fuck is she doing? How? Guys, why? I'm assuming Casey Tron gets higher viewership than me, okay? Unless she has fallen off like a massive amount, okay? But holy shit. But holy shit. How do you watch this? Like, are you just here because you have like a fetish for girls like coughing? Or what? Like, I'm sorry, what a weird fetish, first of all, okay? I think a feet fetish is like less weird than that, okay? I think a fetish towards furries or human children is less weird than that, okay? But, you know.
Books than you could ever imagine.
What is happening? I'm trying to follow. I've lost the plot.
I have learned, however, that a smoking fetish does exist, okay? I remember watching some Nick Crowley video or something where he overgoes a YouTube channel of some 17-year-old that was in a full latex tight suit and is smoking inside of the latex suit. And everybody in the comments, including the YouTube channel, was fetishizing the idea of dying of lung cancer, of dying of like smoke and whatever, right? And they're like, oh, handsome boy, handsome young boy, 17-year-old, okay, right? That's how I learned okay, that a smoking fetish exists, okay, that this is legitimately a real thing, okay? I'm just gonna put it out there. Now you know. You're welcome, okay?
They do musicals. They're very musical people. I know. Are you being serious?
Yeah, this is also a thing for obesity and diseases, okay? There's an entire community of people online that fetishize the idea of dying of eating disorders, okay? Of dying of diabetes, dying of cancer, dying of fat-related illnesses. It's a thing, okay? Don't question it. It's a thing, all right?
Serious? Dog, what do you look? You think I made this? This isn't a music video, Hassan.
And as dumb as all of that is, this is the part that really got her sued.
A lot of people have been wanting to watch this without necessarily supporting Ethan Klein. Without necessarily supporting Ethan Klein. So we're gonna watch it. What the fuck is going on here?
Stating outright that her intention of doing this is...
There's a whole community that fetishizes Foodshops during time. Where? I don't know what you're talking about.
So that people who don't want to support me can watch it through her is why copyright infringement laws exist. You could not and should not do that, especially if your commentary consists of you taking bong loads. At least try to engage with the content. Whoa, what was that? Oh, sorry. That was a flying star. It almost got me. You know her and you love her, guys. Frogan. Reaction by exiting. Here she is getting up to leave the video running as she steps out of the room. Is that transformative? I guess the judge will decide. She said, quote, "It's time to watch the new nuke ethically. Hell yeah." Huh. Very smart to say on camera, by the way. She said, quote, "Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate everyone's support. And thank you for watching it with me." Well, you are so welcome, and I'm so glad that you were able to enjoy that day. Her commentary is so non-existent that even her own fans begin to call her out.
I don't have anything to say, dude, because he's cycling the same fucking points over and over again. What more commentary do you need on him repeating the same fucking points for the whole first hour and 1 minute and 32 seconds? It's been the same shit over and over again. This video could have been condensed into 20 fucking minutes. Like, what commentary do you want me to add by, like, oh, this guy's a fucking idiot, he's mentally ill, and he's having a mental breakdown and uploaded it to fucking YouTube? Are you gonna make at least one good point? What do you want me to make a point on?
Oh, I forgot. She also said...
Then don't watch the video. By the way, if that was true, and you aren't actually interested in watching the video, then just don't watch the video. Do you know how many times I opened the link, watched halfway, or saw another viewer link, watched like the first 10 seconds, and then I just click off the video and say, okay, I'm not interested? It's really easy, okay? It shows that you're actually good faith when you're reacting. It means that you're actually showing substantive effort to find something to transform the content into a piece of commentary, right? Instead of just, oh, wow, I'm just going to force myself to watch it because I want to take the content or pirate it or whatever, right? Like, I'm just saying, all right? If you pirate it, just keep it private, okay? Stop exposing yourself like weirdly like this. Okay, just don't do that. Anyway, I ate too much katsu curry chicken, all right? So I am very full and lethargic right now, okay? My bad if I seem a little slow.
Said, "Can I use the bathroom, please? I'll leave it playing." You may use the bathroom, Frogan, although I don't advise it.
Can I use the bathroom, please? I'll leave it playing.
This into your stomach.
Yeah, I thought she was being lazy. Never mind, Foods. You can have this W for being honest on what you can commentate on. W, thank you. Wait, also, by the way, I just want to say, like, I'm also, like, how do you say? I also don't commentate on things that I legitimately can't provide meaningful commentary on. Right? Well, at least according to my system. Like, for example, if Destiny is going over his lawsuit and it's a bunch of legal shit I just don't understand, I'm not going to sit here and do the research into what laws and what laws and what laws when all of that could be invalidated the moment a result comes out or the lawsuit is like settled or something, right? Like, what's the point? There's no point in doing that, okay? I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I actually know Florida law, all right? Like, or have the same expertise and years of experience as a lawyer, but yeah.
And let me state the obvious. Jew and
apparently thinks Twitch is liable for me interviewing a Yemeni teenager who's only known genocide his entire life.
What happened?
Well, you just pause it. That's it. You just pause the video, right? Like, you get up and you go to the bathroom. You just pause it. They should be watching for you. But if you get up to go to the bathroom and they keep watching my video, they're clearly not watching for you, right? As lazy and pathetic as her reaction is, this is not why she's getting sued. This is.
Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate everyone's support. And thank you for watching it with me. First time viewer, time to watch the nuke ethically? Hell yeah. I found my way from Reddit. Hi guys, welcome Reddit people. Reddit people, Reddit people. I came from the H3 Snark Reddit. Ethan is so pathetic while his son is in Japan. I'm bothered, having a great time. Exactly. We're gonna watch it live, yes. He doesn't want people to know when it's dropping because we're all watching through other streamers. And I suggest you all watch it through other people as well.
It's the stated malicious intent to steal. They talk about watching ethically, but I learned not to steal when I was 5. Up next is
Yikes, dude. Yikes.
Denims. And honestly, just take a look at this, guys.
But by the way, I just want to say, like, I skip some content creators I don't want to support ad reads, right? But I'm assuming this is different because you're taking the entire video, I'm assuming, right? And you're saying, okay, we're not even going to give it any views, right? I don't know.
It's a nightmare on Denim Street. Not only did she chair react, but she was kind enough to write her name right at the top just so that we knew that she was stealing my content and it was her room and nobody else's. Judge, did you know that we're on Denim Street right now? Here's some quotes from Denims. We're relying on you to stay live so we don't have to give the nuke views. Yeah, I'm going to stream it. Since he's confirmed it's coming out today, I'm going to stream it. That is very explicit. Denim said, quote, well, guys, if you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, give me a follow, subscribe, throw a prime if you like my content. Your content? The Queen of Self-Own included a countdown timer so we could tell exactly how long she was away. After being gone for a few minutes, she returns and then sits silently for another couple of minutes eating.
I'm gonna go pee, and hopefully, when I'm back, they're done with this.
Countdown to 1:30 p.m. Why would she put that there? What the fuck?
All right.
You do look better.
Mr. 305. I see it.
Dude, you should do this.
I have an alternate.
We're relying on you to stay live so we don't give more views on the nuke. Yeah, I'm gonna stream it. Since he confirmed it's coming out today, we're gonna stream it. If you want to watch it with someone else who's already watching it, you know, come enjoy the watch party somewhere else. If you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, follow, subscribe, throw a prime if you like the content, if you enjoyed your time here. Because I'm going to be honest, I did not want to watch that by myself.
Let me also commercialize it by asking you to reward me financially for stealing his content. That is like chef kiss. By the way, Denims had a very successful stream. She had 43,000 people watching her live. Take a look at the title of her Twitch stream. Ethan Klein Hassan Content Nuke Watch Party. A watch party? I don't think that's fair use. Now, Denims, of course, always delivering the goods. She went on this dude's podcast to debate fair use. And would you be surprised if I told you she said a lot of incriminating things in that podcast? The Queen of Self-Own never disappoints.
I want to be clear on my opinion on like filler content and stuff. Like, I think filler content, like, you shouldn't do it. I know I do it as a React streamer. And I try to do it only when I do it with like Vox videos or Vice videos and stuff like that, because at least I'm not like directly ripping from one content creator and not like a whole team and stuff. And most of those videos have like 5 million views. I only get like 500 viewers. I'm taking maybe 50 views from the video. It's a lot harder to feel like, I guess, bad about that. Whereas like I would feel very bad about doing that to like a single content creator. The majority of people say that they literally wouldn't want.
Dude, oh my god. What is with these immensely white, okay, immensely white, suburban, rich kids advocating for Palestinians when whatever regime, terrorist group, or ethnic Muslim group that they are advocating for, I'm sorry, the moment they look at this emasculated kid, all right, a they them in a rainbow sweater, a neck length rainbow sweater, okay, this person is getting stoned to death, okay, this person is a stoning victim, all right. That's what it is. Denims is Egyptian. If Denims is Egyptian, I am Serbian, okay? I'm a Slavic man, all right? a brave Slavic man, okay? Call me alloy metal, all right? Because Denims is white AF, okay? She is not Egyptian, okay?
Watch Hell's Kitchen unless I was streaming. And it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm reacting hard enough. You know, I'm sure if you click on a random part in the video, I might not be saying anything, sure, whatever. And I might walk away from the screen. But it's about like the communal thing. It's why like fucking Toast started streaming Death Note. It's not about the actual show at a certain point. It's the same reason you watch shows with your friends. You want to watch it with other people. A lot of people go to watch streamers on Twitch for their React content almost as a curator. So they don't actually want to go through YouTube themselves and watch a bunch of videos. And they probably never will go through YouTube and click a bunch of videos. They like going to Twitch because they like to have it as like, this streamer is curating fun content that I want to watch.
Like, I'm
From the people that I've talked to, the people who watch Twitch content are specifically there to watch it so they don't have to scroll through YouTube and find a video they like. If someone watches content, I already said this, if someone watches content on someone else's stream, there is a very low likelihood that they're going to go watch it separately and give you like the view or the like. Or the people who are watching content on Twitch, curated Twitch content on Twitch, aren't necessarily people that would be watching content on YouTube.
That, my friend, is called theft. And you're a thief. And now I'm suing you. This is just a testimony to how brazen and how safe they've, you know, gotten. That she thinks she can go out in public on video and
Reminding myself of fumbling the Egyptian tomboy in high school. Don't worry, okay? If you did actually not fumble the Egyptian tomboy in high school, you would have gotten married now, you would have had kids, you would have had a rich and fulfilling life. But fuck that shit, okay? On the other hand, you have Foodshops, all right, which is arguably far better than the ideal trad nuclear family life that you're looking for, okay? So don't you worry about that one, good sir, okay?
say shit like, I'm stealing this content because I want to. I'm coping even though I know it's stealing. When people watch it with me, they're definitely not going to go watch the original. Like, you are way too comfortable committing crimes out in the open. Well, there you have it.
Why not both? Nah, you have to experience heartbreak in high school in order to start watching me, okay? It's a prerequisite, all right? Call it a prerequisite.
3 separate lawsuits for 3 separate
It has to be
geniuses.
heartbreak.
Now, I want to make it clear again, and I hope it's been obvious about why I'm suing these 3 people and not others. These people not only violated all of the principles of fair use, they also did it maliciously. And that's the part that really got me. I think if you're a reactor on Twitch, for the most part, if you make a good faith effort to comment, and if you make a good faith effort to promote the author, to link to them, to try to drive traffic to the original video, I think you're probably pretty much doing the right thing, and that's fine. And I would never sue someone for that. Take it to these 3 absolute morons to state their intention to steal my property on video. You know, and to all the detractors who are saying that I'm targeting women, that I'm a hypocrite for suing for copyright infringement, I just have this to say. I don't care. What I do hope, though, is that you'll support their crowdfunding efforts to defend themselves. Because let's face it, I want to make sure there's money left over for me when I win my lawsuits. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's been a great time.
Wow. Cool. Awesome. We were all cut by FS? What does that mean? Like I stole you guys away? Sue all women? Sue yourself? Why would you want that? See, Jess Anderson is the trad wife who hates other trad wives, okay? Based. Alright? We need a suburbanite trad wife hating other trad wives, okay? We need more trad wife haters here. Okay, I'm kidding. No, don't. Okay? Alright. Okay, cool. Alright, let's take a look at Ethan's actual fucking podcast on it, I guess. Ultimate Destroy. I'm a family destroyer, okay? It's fucking over. Dude, I need more coffee. Holy fuck. It is a good day outside though. Like I will say it is like the lighting is immaculate, okay? We have blue over here. We have orange in the back. So we have like this contrast, this clashing that makes this beautiful sunlight sunset, you know, color palette. It's really nice.
I think I'll watch it on the stream.
Why?
Because I want to address everything.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
okay,
you want people to watch the video?
Honestly, what's important is the message.
Okay.
It's you know what I mean? What's important is what it says and what it means. And I feel that I can add upon that best in this format. I've thought about it a lot, Dan.
We don't have a full doc, so do what you must.
Yeah. Thank you, AB. And
well, the thing is that there is a lot, I feel like, for Ethan to say, and I think there's a lot to explain beyond what's in the video, just because it's like
supplement.
The video is very concise. It's short to the point, but
I didn't want to get bogged down in legal stuff.
Yeah.
So actually, I'm gonna do you one better. I'm gonna say let's save all this stuff for tomorrow, AB, and I'll just focus on.
Oh, that's even better.
That's good, right?
Because then we have it for tomorrow.
That works for me.
Yeah, this is all good stuff. We'll save this for tomorrow.
Check this out.
Uh-oh, KC Tron has responded. Oh, there it is. She's calling me racist. You're white.
Well, it's read the message first.
Ethan KKK Klein is going to sue me for smoking too much weed. Okay, that's an interesting assessment there. What's great about this?
Keep reading.
Hold on,
this is gold.
He is trying to take away my ability to purchase my medically necessary marijuana products. Okay, sure. Now here's the thing that's so great about this.
Okay, what did I miss? Sorry, that don't sue me. Don't sue me, Ethan. I was doing a Hassan impression, okay? I was cosplaying denims, all right? I was cosplaying Frogan. That was me doing a Frogan impression, all right? Don't sue me.
They're being sued. It's not. I'm not going to. You are being sued. You will be served within the next couple. This isn't like.
What the hell is?
Response is I'm
like some.
This is too long. Hold on. I'm gonna go to the H3 subreddit because I do want to see that alleged video by that lawyer that you were talking about. Brogan deleted all of her VODs. The cat lawyer and Hassan weigh in. The coping has begun. Fundraiser is going a lot slower this time. Jesus. Denim's lawsuit confirmed. Banger sign just now. Ethan right now. New Instagram story. Casey Tron's Taco Bell struggle.
Nikki tanked, Nikki tanked, Nikki tanked, Nikki tanked, Nikki tanked, Nikki tanked.
I'm like looking at my phone, like I'm getting ready to go to Taco Bell, and I see this tweet. And I see it's from the Ethan Klein parody account, which I've like tweeted at them before because they're usually just like joking and doing, you know, they're usually just like shit posting and making fun of Ethan Klein. And I saw this and I just thought he was shitposting again. I was like, oh, ha ha ha, you know, and I just tweeted, I'm suing you too. At it. Like, I thought it was a joke. I didn't think it was real. And then I get to Taco Bell and I put in my order.
How do you watch this? I'm serious. She has 7,000 concurrent viewers on this stream. How do you watch this?
And I'm like sitting in line waiting for my order, and I open up my phone and like I see that the tweet is blowing up with like incel replies, and I'm just like, now what the fuck is going on? And then like I see like other people tweeting about it, and I'm in the Taco Bell line, and I'm like, I'm being sued by Ethan Klein, and like no. So I pulled over after I did my Taco Bell order, and like I got my order and everything, and I pull over and I'm in the parking lot like looking through my phone, and you know what I got from Taco Bell? I I got the nacho fries, and so I'm looking at my phone, and you know that the nacho fries are only good whenever they're fresh. They're only good whenever they're fresh. I could hardly eat any of them because like I was so shaken by being sued. I like forgot about the Taco Bell for a moment, which is crazy that I even forgot about it. Like, you know, that like I was so hungry and then all of a sudden I wasn't. But so my fucking Taco Bell nacho fries went cold and now they're not good because of Ethan Klein. No, like for real, like that motherfucker. That motherfucker
Let's
ruined
all
my
thank
nacho
Ethan Klein for
fries. They're
helping
only
Casey's
good
diet.
fresh.
Casey, pray.
No, like honestly, I'm about to go to Crumble Cookie. Do you guys want to go? No, I'm not. I'm not. That shit's right. Like that wasn't cheap. O'Reilly Auto Parts, thank you. Ken Bounty, Ken, thank you.
You will have your day.
She gets money acting this retarded? Guys, I must be doing something wrong. How do I change up my content style so that I'm able to earn money like this? What the fuck? What is she doing that I'm doing wrong? What do I need to do to change my content? What do I need to do to change my commentary? What the fuck?
Thank you guys so much.
How you doing, Ken Bounty? Casey's gonna take those taco fries to court, and you know what? She'll win because the tea is exceptional. And
We
all
need to
know
start
you can't
thinking
mess with
about
Casey Tron's
court
fries.
looks.
Clap if you agree.
We need to start thinking about court looks. Wait, what does Paris Hilton wear?
Okay. What's this new contrast? You're so bright. Yeah.
Panic attack. I can't get sued, bro. I don't have money. I can't afford a lawyer.
Why would you get sued?
What did I
Because
miss?
we can't watch the whole video in its entirety.
My best friend Ethan would not sue me.
Yeah. Ethan loves me. I was on his podcast.
Queen Bee, you weren't here, but basically, my viewers funded $120 for a new camera. So the new camera is just better, okay? It's just better in every way. That's it. All right. So, yeah, thank you, viewers, once again. All right. Yeah, that's really about it.
It's like 3 times.
Right now, I'd like to make a statement to the H3H3 podcast.
Look, my audience might be small, all right? But I believe that they are loyal, okay? They're loyal people, all right? And they like me, okay? Casey Tron, I don't think her fans are loyal to her, okay? I really don't think so. Anyway.
We enjoy this content. We enjoyed reacting to it under fair use. However, one person on our show, not in the name of our show, Rastov, decided to steal your content and take advantage of it without giving you any credit whatsoever. So
I did. I said go to his channel and watch it and like it. I did.
Keemstar and Boogie's hands clean. Dirty.
No.
Dirty. Dirty.
No.
How do you watch Locale Live either? Okay, I'm sorry. Like that's not even entertaining. Okay, just how do you do it anyway? Words of support. Here's $5 to give to Ethan Klein. Female pilot who participated in the attack on Iran Israeli women are heroes. Ethan, what are you? An idiot sandwich. I'm ready for Oppenkleiner.